Hello and welcome to episode 81 of Let's Play Civilization 6 Forever War. Our last episode ended in a huge way when we finally wiped out our old friend, the Khmer. Yep, he is finished. Now, I'm curious, we still don't know somebody, right? Yeah, there's still somebody blissfully unaware of us. Now, we were struggling for a long time in this game, but we are really turning into a snowball of death at this point. Like our science, everything is just going up and up and up. So we're going to keep the ball rolling. A person might claim that this might make the whole thing kind of seem a little bit silly. Like, we've basically won. We've taken over the world, or, it's inevitable. But you know what? I still want to play this out. I want to play this out until the very last moment. Because I haven't had a complete Civ 6 Let's Play ever. And not a complete Civ Let's Play of any kind since, I think, 2017, where I lost a Civ 3 Let's Play in 35 episodes. So, I want this to stand for the record. And by the way, it's raining quite mightily out there. Can you hear it? You might be able to hear it. Alright, this city, it's not built on the most solid ground. So what we're going to do is we're going to give it... You're going to... Alright, here's what we're going to do. Just because you have this, we will spend the gold. No, we won't. For 3 builds, is that worth it? No, so we will not do that. We're going to buy a granary. We'll make that compromise. And then we'll work on the flood barrier. Once your flood barrier is done, go for the monument, go for the harbor. So, we will pencil in a builder over there, but who cares that much about you? Okay, Konya has been taken by us. Repair our defenses, and then we begin the process of repairing everything. It'll take a very long time, but I think the people of the city will be worth it. Oh, we can build a nuclear device now. So we're going to slot 2 of them in. We're going to put one here. And who are you? A spy? We'll put one over here too. We'll slot in some nuclear devices. I want to have... You know what? Let's see. Who else has very... Oops. Who else has very strong production? You have 142. Anyone over 80? That might be too high of an ask. No one's over 80. Although, Thessalonica is over. Well, you know what? They need to build air support. So, we're not going to go for them doing it. Alright, 66 was aware. Yeah, you are mainly for naval stuff. So... Yeah, we're specializing our cities. So we're specializing Hill Valley for air. We might specialize Thessalonica for air. But these 2 cities will be specialized for navy. Most likely, these cities, once they get more up, will do so as well. Zanzibar is getting feisty. Yeah, we're making our first fighter. And I think you need fighters to reveal what you're bombing, basically. You can't bomb what you don't see. So, pretty important there. Oh, alright. So, Istanbul, what we're going to do... You will be probably very productive someday. We can go ahead and probably have a builder... But before we go and do that, repair your factory. Then repair, then make a builder, sure. And then 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you will eventually be a good city for our empire. You were a capital for a foe at one point, so I think we can manage that. Alright. This is going to be a... we'll have another fighter here. This will be one of our other air cities. So go ahead and build a coal power plant and then a hangar. The thing is, with coal, we have a lot, number one. And number two, eventually the battleships will be transitioned into something else, which means that we're going to have plenty of spare coal. So you're going to build a coal power plant. Go ahead with that and build a food market. And you can actually build, we could turn this into a nuclear production city also. Alright, Method Man, you're going to produce his nukes for us. Alright, always go for the upgrade when available. That is our philosophy right now. And we are going to wear away at Bruce Springsteen over here. Make sure that he is nice and destroyed for our movements. Yeah, there's a lot of hills right here, so our pillaging is not... it may not actually happen. Well, no, we can pillage once. We can pillage once before we roll in the tank to take the city next turn. So, that's cool. Alright. Repair. Let's see. Any that add up to 3. Konya. Very good. You're the one who gives amenity and housing. I want our capital to be the most spectacular place you've ever seen. I don't know why we're stuck at -3 amenities. I just think we're just like, if we go to city reports, everyone's miserable. Like, this is the thing. Like, war does not make one happy. I think that's the lesson that we're getting here from this. Oh right, we wanted an escort for him. How about this? We will wait next turn to worry about that. So you get promoted. You wail on the city. And unless I'm much mistaken, we're going to be able to sail right in. We can upgrade this ironclad, by the way, and possibly we'll not actually be getting the city this turn. I don't know. It seems like that's a little bit much for him to handle on his own. But hell, that's all right. We've got it in the bag. We can have this guy and one of these two attack it, and then this guy can be escorted starting in a turn. He might as well make his way up the coast. Why not? Alright. So, what I wanted to do here is begin pillaging for science. Oh, yeah. That means this guy can get promoted. This is very powerful. This guy... yeah, he can move out of the way. And I'm curious. Well, I'm not so curious that I won't still pillage for more science. And did we actually... oh no, we're going for rocketry. Yeah, we're going to have to be very aware of where we are putting down our... what's it called? Spaceports. I want to have at least 4 for security, but of course the one in the capital will be the main one. Alright, we're getting this guy promoted. What we're going to do is upgrade him. Then we're going to loop around and go after that city. Right, he has baller range. He can just sit here. And in the meantime, we can convert to a destroyer. That will require oil, though. So our needs for oil are ever increasing. Maybe forget what I said about not buying a builder. We're going to buy a builder because we need that oil more than anything else. Anything else we do for you, Mr. City, is a bonus. So I hope you appreciate it. All right. Very good. Oh, as we grind and mind and kind our way forward. And what was that? Okay, we have a tank. Look at that. How much money. Not that we'd take it in any case. But it's always fun to see. If we take Bursa, everything gets healed instantly. That is something to remember. Alright. Pella has become probably size 20, right? Yeah. Our first size 20 city. It's going to grow very fast with all these trade routes. Something to note. Okay, so we have tanks to worry about. You are going to have to retreat to the relative safety of here. But fortunately, he can shoot. We don't have enough money to promote this guy because we spent it all on upgrading our other dudes and getting a, what's it called? Builder for that one city. But we can come out here, shoot him with everything in our arsenal. And then we can bring in our own forces. Maybe that will be enough. We'll see. Alright, he's not quite destroyed. We can't bring our vampire up. I don't think he has the firepower to kill anything on his own, though, so I'm not too worried about it. So what we're going to do is we're just going to pillage for faith down here. We can go here and use faith for a tank. I was going to save it for the New World, but we actually have plenty going on here, so I feel fine. We have plenty of faith banked up, so I feel fine getting a tank so we can make this guy a core. I think that's very strong. Alright, repair the military academy and build a research lab. We are going to have geothermal power at some point. I think it's here. No, it's one that looks like it. Okay, here, actually. So once we get that, we're going to have geothermal power. So we can actually put a... it looks like a nuclear bomb. That's why I'm always confused by it. When I'm looking for nukes, I find that by mistake, but we're actually using it this time for what it's meant to be. So build the military academy, but before you build the research lab, go ahead and build a builder, and we'll just take care of that right now. Sound good? Envoys, lol. Okay. Right, because we have two over here. This guy was going to go to the New World, right? Yeah. Alright, you keep going here. Oh wow, we're doing some scouting with this guy. We're going to need some naval action for this location. So, we really do need to increase our naval... yeah. We do have actually very strong production in this city. Does this actually have an oil well? It does. Okay. Is it pillaged? No. Alright. So this city, which is very strong, once we finish the seaport, we're going to go straight into what else but battleship production. We might be able to go into cores, actually, once we have the seaport. So let's let the core finish before we do that. Alright. Pillage for faith. Alright, this guy, we're gonna leave him here. He's very powerful. We'll pillage for science. And now that we've done that, let's go through the tunnel under the mountain just to see what's under here. Yeah, we're on the other side of the mountain now. We can do a lot of pillaging down here. But speaking of pillaging, let's just pillage for faith up here. Very strong. Okay, you're going to have to wait because you can't do anything else. Another amenity and 2 housing. Why not? We'll just use all of his charges here. Make him very powerful. Make the city very strong. Yeah, go up here. Is there anything to be repaired over here? Well, we could use him for this down here, but we have that slated for the next guy. So the repairing continues. Oh, he's also down. Oh, we got guys mooging around down here. It'll be fine. All right, and now we can seize Valletta. Seize it right out from under their little noses. All right, what's the flipping ratio? It's not great. We can do that. It's very cute. So this guy, as we said, will be coming down to escort our artillery. And yeah, what I'm thinking, we don't really have to worry about barbarians over here at the moment, I say, crossing my finger. So we're just going to have some fun in this city. And what did I say I would do? Let's get an AT crew. Want a ground-based melee unit. We will be taking the city over and over again, but this will also establish a forward base, even if we are taking it over and over again for progressing forward. So that's cool. Alright. Also, speaking of faith, there's no real reason not to get another artillery. Just one. Although in the future we could get more cores and stuff. Oh, hold on. You need to shoot. And then we need our drone to fly back. I could just put him in the middle here, but I'm concerned about what's it called? Naval units appearing. You know, such things happen. So you have to promote. I don't want any of these dumbass units to still be here when I am here. What's that? Oh, they're building a neighborhood. So we're going to wipe this guy out before we actually go in. This guy, alright. We'll have him fortify. You hang out here. Drone, you wait. What's going on here? Oh, right. So anyway, this city will be ours in 5 turns. Oh, yeah, a lot going on. But I think this is an adequate time to end the video. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.